people went board the plane,
Yeah.
right?
Even this last summer was cussed out. I tell them, yeah, I said, I tell you, I tell everybody, this lady, whether you E or E, a C, a W, or a P, she's smarter than all of the men combined in my business. Combined. None of them can work for that. None of them. So, whether party, the some of her party, that's Spicer, but she's doing things that they don't even know what she's talking about.
And I'm apolitical. I don't, I'm not pushing any party. I'm not pushing a prime minister. That's not me, right? But the stories I hear, the things that I hear that happen behind the scenes, it causes me to sit up straight and pay attention, right? So I'm saying that again to change our thinking. Know who you are. Understand how the things that you might think have nothing to do with you, understand how much it has to do with you. Understand that just by being a Barbadian, just by being an attorney in Barbados, just by coming on the global stage and saying, hi, my name is so and so, and I am, and this is what I have to offer. Understand that all eyes will be on you because of what Barbados now represents to the world, right? Something that was also very hilarious. My woman went out and gave a speech about the Ukraine thing situation, and all I thinking is, Lord have mercy. You understand? Like, right? That was hilarious. But understand the respect and the authority that she commands. Barbados is just a dot. I told you all of the story already, where the people in Singapore were asking Adrian, how many people live in Barbados? They say it's only a dot. So you wonder if everybody there know each other, right? Understand where we are now positioned. Not just as a country, but as a people. If you didn't know before what it meant to be a Barbadian, start doing some research. As a matter of fact, even as it relates to Bitcoin, I shared a video in the group about even the Bitcoin, because what Barbados has done, and Barbados was the first person to buy real estate in the metaverse. I mean, me and Bartley made some Bigfoot moves, right? That if you really don't understand, you really don't understand. Barbados was the first country to buy real estate in the metaverse. Barbados already has an embassy in the metaverse, right?
Yeah.
But in terms of Bitcoin, me and Bartley done send people down to Dubai to train and to understand everything concerning Bitcoin, right? Barbados getting talked about all around the world. That video that I show you with that white man talking about Barbados and Bitcoin.
Take a second and ask the folks on this meeting if they know who are there in Dubai with. Who are with in Dubai. Who they're going to get the education. Who they're going to. They said, we work at a Rick, one of the biggest companies of finance. And who is finance? That's us. That's us. So all of the knowledge that they give you, free education in back office, don't just look at it and bypass it. Do some study, take some time out and do some studying. So we're going to offer certificates of those who complete the exams in the back office. We're going to open it, they're going to open up so many jobs in Barbados from this whole thing. And if you're prepared, most likely you'll be one of the top people, top earners. But if you're not prepared, don't just come just with double and triple and quadruple the money. Come for the education. If you all money, you ain't just come for money. But every young person, learn as much as you can. Educate yourself. I mean, because after, remember talking about this COVID and after COVID, what are you doing to prepare yourself for after the COVID? So many things. It's going to pass. That too will pass. Especially if you're your mind for you should know that this too will pass. But what are you going to do when that time passes? What are you going to do in your off time that you can't go to the bar? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Mm-hmm. You utilize that time to better your position, better yourself, to hold a better position when everything is cleared up. Now you step up as a new person, not your chest, and you're well educated, and you make it. And if you don't, fall back in the same hole.
And that leads me to the next point, Bernard, about the difference between formal education and self-education. We've been fooled into thinking that the formal education is the highest level or the most respected, most superior education, but it's not. Self-education is the highest form, because even if you, whether you got an opportunity to go to university or not, whether you got an opportunity to get a degree or not, you have so many opportunities to teach yourself a new skill. Just choose one area right now, right? When I look in some of the global groups I'm in, I see people all the time looking for people like video editors, content creators. And I mean, these people make thousands of dollars. I met a lady from India. She does content creation, which means she just writes articles and, write things and things for people. 6 cents a word. Do the maths. 6 cents a word. Right? So if you're doing, let's say 1,000 words in a document, multiply it by 6 cents. If you're doing 100 documents, 200 documents, do the maths, right? And that's all she's focusing on. So when we're talking about eating that live frog, your live frog might be investing in yourself. And when I say investing, I'm not talking about having to spend money. There's loads of information. There's so many tutorial videos and stuff around on YouTube. There's so many different channels. You could choose one thing and decide, you know what? I'm going to teach myself this skill so that I can go into that as a career, so that I can then offer that service to somebody else. Video editing, a big one. All you got to do for a living is video editing. Graphic arts for websites and stuff like that. That's all you need to do. Right? Spend the time. It just requires your time and your discipline. Decide. It could be website designing. That's how we got into these things. Right? That's how we got into them. Because I decided that I wanted to learn. I love teaching. I'm passionate about teaching. But I am more passionate about learning than I am about teaching. Last night I literally had to tell myself, listen, Cheryl, go to sleep. Because I started reading so much things. I mean, my eyes started to get cross. You understand? Because I was so excited after talking to Leslie. I said, look, Cheryl, go to sleep. Stop. Right? Because if I'm going to be a good teacher, I have to be an even better student. And if you put in an ounce, now I work, I have to run a family, I have children, I gotta go to the supermarket like anybody else. Bernard can tell you, he has been at my house. Bernard come at my house, I teaching students online, but, right? But, excuse me, every day, I have to spend at least an hour. You know, I would hope that most people brush their teeth every day. I gotta spend at least an hour learning something new every day. That's my commitment to myself. You know how people say, well, you gotta go in the gym every day and work out? That's why I'm fat, because I ain't do that one yet, right? But I get there. But in terms of working out, every day I have to spend an hour learning something new. The YouTube is there, the internet is there. There's so many things there. I mean, you got tutorials that just walk you through and tell you. What's your excuse? Eat that like frog. You have no excuse. None. None. Anything you want to learn. Listen, if you want to learn how to make a bomb on the internet. I have a doctor, my cousin, Dr. Kenny Wilcher. Kenny Wilcher had some makeup on her status, and she had this shocked face, eyes open, mouth open. She's a doctor. A whole video teaching you how to clean a bathtub if you kill somebody and put your body in the bathtub. She was in shock. The thing tell you how to remove the canister, what to pour down the drain to remove the blood and all kind of thing. She's a doctor, she was in shock. Anything you want to learn. Anything. Anything you want to learn. So there's no excuse. Make a decision. Swallow that like frog. Decide. An hour a day. In 3 months, this university, you might go for 4 years or whatever. I guarantee you, you sacrifice that hour a day. And in 3 months or less, you can come and sit beside me and sit in my social room, come and do this, I can do that. Right? But if you are unwilling to invest in yourself, even when I see the opportunities, I know of the opportunities, I want it for you. But do you want it for yourself? Are you willing to invest in yourself? Right? And those are the life frogs that we got to eat this evening. Is there anybody else who wants to share?
Good evening.
Good evening. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, my name is Jacqueline. I school warden. I also do a business on credit that's happening, which is called JD's Grilling, which I do barbecue chicken. I'm gonna call it out from its ultimate going to be challenge. Barbecue chicken and barbecue pigtails, burgers, chicken wings if I get them, burger pots, grilled fish. I'm joining to the menu now. I start back up my business 2 weeks ago. Everything on sky high. Pigtails going to $250 a case. Get no pigtails, then you call to get some utensil barbecue they don't have. But you know what? I was determined that I'm going to go ahead, sell my little chicken that I have in here. I don't care what I made, but I am determined that my business has to prosper.
It has to
My
prosper.
goal is to get my business up and going and able to employ some person to give them help or a job. My other goal is to open a daycare. I also have to again nursery management because I did that a couple years ago. My aunt was telling me that I love kids, so she said, you know what? I'm paying you to go to the SCP to do daycare nursery management. I went, learned differently. Don't know how only God grace got me straight like that. Work at daycares, work at the charity for 4 years. I realized that children are different able when they're babies like that. They have nowhere to go, you can't have to stay home and keep them because they don't take them up until they're 7 years old at children development.
Wow.
And that hurt my heart because I love kids. So my goal is to have a daycare to help those children that can't, parents that have babies that can't work, that have to stay home all that time to the child gets back. So that is one thing. I worked last week, 2 weekends, made $100 Friday and Saturday, $100. But I didn't stop.
Amen.
I worked it next weekend,
Amen.
made another $100.
Amen.
I didn't stop. I say, Lord, I need some big things. I need some details, so somebody gonna donate some details to me. But I'm dealing with my little chicken because I need details really want to push my business because people love their barbecue details. But I didn't stop. I determined that I have to get back up on my feet because that's the only outside thing that I'm there to help me to manage. And I set a goal myself, John. I said, no, this is the Lord.
Amen.
I need to work for $3,000 every month.
Wait. I want everybody to clap for Jacqueline for me. No, y'all don't understand how serious this thing is. There's a lady who, when I invited her, just a man got the money. I said, listen, I asked you if you got money. I do come and do this program. You go come and do this program. Right? To hear her story, you don't know the back end, right? But I know the back end, right? To hear her say, I set a goal and I want to earn $3,000, right? To hear her say that, I am so proud of you, Jacqueline. I am so proud of you.
Lord, I need to earn $3,000 when the month comes, and I need a money to find a job where I won't have to. My job is, I love my job, don't get me wrong, so one, you won't pay that much. So I'm looking to go further, but if I can get that, keep that, to get my business prospering, I can get enough money that I can still pay bills,
and transition.
and so we're back to God, and still help someone. I have no problem. I also set a goal. I'm getting my license this year too. I learn and revise every day. Now the last 3 weeks, I got everybody, all my sisters, my brother got license. My 3 kids come and got license. And I got to be telling people you want to drop me. I say, no, what, God? I'm going for my license this year. So I started revising. I have 100 questions, Allison questioned me, and I got 6 more. So God, license. I said, God, I am getting a car this year.
Amen.
And my son is getting a car because he got license and he has to get work. And it's challenging. He's getting a car.
Amen.
And I said, God, I'm getting a house this year.
I like it. Oh, I
So
like
I
it.
have my goals set for this year. I said, God, you're going to send a blessing my way that I'm going to get
Amen.
some money to buy my stock and get my business up and going. You're going to send my blessing. And let me share something with you want y'all listen. Last week, Monday, last week before, courts called me and they say, well, you owe $56 on one bill on Friday. I said, I thought you was sorry. You needed to make due for March. So I mean for February, so I started to pay in January. The lady said, well, the system showed that you need to pay the six over pay 100. So when I called the lady said she make a mistake because my son changed it to pay for a year instead of 3 years. I said that was too long. So I owe 56 on 42. But as they never say $100, so Lord. But we look at that $100, you don't come back to work, people can't get you paid. I said, Lord, but you know what? You're going to give me this $100.
Amen.
And I indication last Sunday, and I hear a knock on my door. I look out from my best friend. We are best friends from church, from the husband going up. Going to her house, she come in by 9. But you don't see one little rabbit to the get prayer right now because he loves me having one. I said, but we doing over here? She said, and I was like, let's ask you. I said, well, you're cooking again, right? But you said, and that's return of $100 over each one. The exact amount of money
Wow.
to pay the bill.
Wow.
I said, but you can stop me from serving my God and believing in my phone.
Amen.
I tell her that. I tell her, sir, this is the exact money people call, thank you.
Amen.
I am telling the Mary, I don't know how you get this money to pay this bill. My copy bill, my mother.
Amen.
And I got the $100 and I went and paid on Monday. So I'm believing God for a blessing on my business to get my stuff
Amen.
and buy things to get me back on my feet. And I'm believing God for all of my goals.
Amen.
And I said,
Amen. I see Talia had her hands up. Go ahead, Talia. Amen. Jacqueline, I am happy. That's why I want to hear Jacqueline. And like remember I told you it's not going to take long. Once you're in the right environment, you might listen, when there's fire burning, you're going to get burned. It's going to happen. Talia?
Anyways, I was clapping for Jackie.
Amen. 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 I am encouraged.
by the way, I'm not feeling well, but I say I have to come on today because I went to a little job yesterday and was tired. And I said, I can't miss this class. So I am here even though I am here, my back is going to spasms every minute. But when I say, I really wanted to say, Mom, I can't make it. It really feels good. But you know what? I want to be here.
We don't do it too because I know I was sick from Tuesday and I burning with fever and things. But then I said to myself, like, you know what? You never like no cross the baby. Just to sit to mom, I like, but you not know I like now though. I said, well, listen to everything. I like know that I want like my throat is sore. I'm thinking the fever coming and going. But I didn't want to come on, but then I keep them 30 even feel like that the day with the laptop on, but I don't, and that's what I did.
Good evening.
Yes. Hello.
Hi.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hi. What Cheryl would say, I'm glad to hear my friend. I met them last week.
Yeah.
The two sisters, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm Victorine. My name is Victorine Lopez Bishop. What I do is that I'm an attorney at law, doing general practice. My background is counseling, work in taxes. I'm trained in industrial relations, like employment issues. Was a former teacher. Well, I have a wealth of experience. Cheryl would know that I'm not at all shy, but I was waiting. I don't want to, scream. I like to hear people. And I would say this evening that I am encouraged by all the participants that I've heard so far. And my story is that I would have been working for persons over the time. And say post-COVID, I took a leap of faith. I shared this with Cheryl. I did not even have a plan, but I decided to work for myself. And so far, so good. And what I would encourage persons, like what Cheryl is saying about relationship, because most of my clients so far are overseas persons, and they all started with one man who somebody mentioned my name too. We don't even know what each other look like, because he's very elderly, yeah? But through that, I must say that I've gotten quite a bit of work through him. Like, telling other people a lot of the issues that they have, which is like land issues and things that I've been doing. But that's just a glimpse of who I am. But other than that, I'm also a mother. I'm a sister, a daughter, a friend. Cheryl and I share the same bloodline, in case you don't say. But we're also friends, because we would have known each other from our school. And also along the way, she pushes you very hard. And I'm not afraid to tell her I'm sick of her. Yes. I tell her not off, I'm sick of you. But she knows me, and she doesn't take it personally. But that's just how I am. I'm just frank. But all love. She knows that. But I'm glad to be among you guys, to most of all to learn and to also grow. And I will share, when I can, when it is relevant and so on, to encourage each other, because I like to encourage. I have to do that to myself a lot on a daily. So I'm glad to meet everybody here in the group. I've met the two sisters last week when we saw each other, but today isn't a good day for that. Yeah. But hopefully someday soon we will see each other.
Amen.
Okay, thanks.
Amen. Thank you. Yes, this is my cousin. I won't even call her cousin. I would say she's my sister, because she has been to me what my biological brothers and sisters have not been. And for those of you who too may be struggling with biological family, some people may feel as though they don't have the support, they don't have the family members for whatever reason. That happened to me. So when I tell you that, I am qualified, right? I am qualified. You ask me for a certificate, I can show you it. I am qualified to say to you that there is nothing that can hinder you or that can stop your success if you're determined to be successful. Victorine has been a friend, an encourager, a supporter, as she said to you, yeah? And this is why I say to people, you see, relationships, I value my relationship with God above everything else. And after that is my relationship with people, because even as I was doing this program, I share this testimony with y'all now and understand my predicament, right? Here am I in a situation where it's a family member and she's also an attorney, right? So I am bound to, don't say nothing because I won't put you in court here. Right? So I always have that in the back of my mind. So I can only speak the things that she gave me permission to speak. But Victorine I consider her my sister. I don't consider her cousin or nothing like that. She's my sister, right? And, as I was sharing this program with her and telling her what I was doing and stuff, she said to me, I will come and do it. And then she said, and I can pay you. And then she started hunting me down and running me down. I mean, she made sure that she put the money on my account and everything before she come in the program and all sorts of things that, she really didn't have to. But she said, no, Cheryl, I believe in supporting each other. I spoke to my mother, but my mother said, don't leave you out. So when I say it to you all, that God provides people, right? None of my brothers, none of my sisters, they don't even know what I do. But she insisted that she was going to pay me. I did not think that a lawyer would need what I am offering. And this is why, when I say to you, I can't do what I do without you. Right? I am humbled by the experiences that I have with people. As much as she said to you just now, she's an attorney. You see how I start talking rough and I had to do that again. She thought, Because she put a knife to my throat and told me, don't tell anybody here. In her own words, don't let anybody here know that as an attorney. I ain't come here as an attorney. I come here as a person. She don't want nobody to know she's a lawyer. Because she don't want to be different. She don't want to be treated different. That's the human. That's the type of person that she is. That's the quality of friend that I have. But at the same time, I know that there are people who need her as an attorney. I know there's someone in this group who needs her as an attorney. Right? And that's why I pleaded this evening when I started. We have to give each other permission to play the roles that we were sent to play in each other's lives. No other race is going to come and do it for us. We got to give each other permission. We all struggle in different places and in different ways. We all struggle. Right? We struggle with issues of relationship, family, money, health. You see health issues, and this is something that I had to fight mentally. Now, I'm a single mother. I had to raise 3 children. I was married to a husband who was mentally ill. And if y'all don't understand what I mean, I'm going to break down that picture one of these days for y'all. I couldn't sleep in my own house. I couldn't sleep. I had to stay away and watch and see what he would do to me and the children. Right? And I had to hold it all together. I had to keep my house, because I was not going to be put on the street. My children were not going to be put on the street. We weren't going into the shelter. I'm a Christian woman. I come up in the church. I came up in a proper family. So when y'all hear me come and they say, nah, when you hear me fighting for you, when you hear me say, no, but you got a headache and you're coming? You crazy? Take 2 Panadols. Take 2 Panadols. You can't walk. Get a walker though. Get a cane. Get a motorized wheelchair. Why you really don't care what you get? Get something and keep moving. I had the opportunity to train this zillionaire woman. I can give it in Lucy Ortner at the Hilton Hotel. Woman's a zillionaire. I didn't even know what a zillionaire looked like when they would start teaching this woman. This woman had over 200 illnesses. I had to train her in Excel so that she had to put her illnesses in Excel, in a chart, to send to her doctor, because she had so much different things. She said to me, you have to let me know an hour before you're coming, because one of my illnesses, I go into a coma. If she doesn't take this medication, woman's going to a coma and nobody can get she wake up. She said she locked the hotel door. They got to take it off the hinge because she can't hear nobody. And what I teach you, she got alarms for all the different medications. She said, you got to tell me an hour before you come to Hilton, because it can take me an hour to get from my room down to the lobby to meet you. When I get there, Lucy Ortner got this motorized thing, and she punch over and walk with this thing, 87 years old, and she bend over and she taking the time. I mean, the most beautiful smile, warmest woman you could think. Every time I go to train her, courtesy. What would you like to drink? What do you think? There's a guy at Marion who was head of the restaurant at Hilton, so he can tell you, because whenever I go there, I used to see him. This woman would order down to wherever she ordered, whatever you want. She's taking me down, eating, whatever. But the love, the courtesy, the way this woman, in spite of all these challenges, I mean, the woman had at least 200 illnesses. When she traveled, she got to travel first class, because she got to travel with a wheelchair. She got to travel with this. So the woman did the whole area for herself. She said, when she told me who she was, she said, I am coming to America. I'm a black woman who married into the Ortner family in Austria. The family that she married into, they're the family that do the hospital equipment and beds. So all the things that's come down and go up in the eye, and the Ortner family does this thing in Austria. They want to tell me, in Austria, the cost of living is so high that she was shocked. Like when she come to Barbados, she realized everybody got Wi-Fi and everybody could talk with everybody. She said Austria is so expensive that she can't talk to nobody, because you gotta be very rich in Austria to afford internet, and most of her friends in Austria got internet, so she's can't talk to nobody. So usually when she go to Canada now, where she was from, that's when she's getting to talk to people on the internet. The woman said to me her husband was ill. She took care of him. She put in different lift and different levels in the house, and reconfigured the house so that he could have a lift after he had cancer and he couldn't move around. And then she went lift in the house and this and that. Women's drive a car that tells you where to go, wherever she can't see, especially when it's snowing and think cars do it. God, do drive she home and drive she back, right? These are things I experienced. But you know what was even more but mind-boggling than all of that? Because at that time I didn't know how many zeros to put behind. You know a million, a billion. But I was like, there was right to say no. You know what was even more mind-boggling? Woman's an atheist. I don't even believe in God. Huh? And the lady said to me, she said, whenever I was leaving, I would tell her, God bless you. And she would say, all the best to you, all the best to you. You're a wonderful person. You're a wonderful person. And this woman would just be speaking positive things and good things over me. We would walk slowly. She would walk up to the front of the Hilton by the staircase and watch me come down and go into my car. After she went back overseas, Lucy Orton would call me, see my phone ring, and Lucy Orton there showing up on my phone. Over 200 illnesses. When I met with her at Hilton, I would stand her places in Barbados. She should go and think it all go back, she went whatever. She had to hire a limousine. Everywhere she goes, she got to get a limousine with the leg room and everything to carry her around. Right? She said to me her husband is dead. She doesn't want another relationship. She had everything in that relationship. He loved her. They were good together, whatever. She told me that what she does now, she's like, anytime she feels lonely, she's adopted some charities. And there's one charity that gives shoes to little children, barefoot children and stuff, children who don't have shoes. So she adopted that charity, and that's what she does. Whenever she feels lonely, she feels bored, she's giving money to that charity, find things to do, and go and volunteer with that charity. Right? These things left indelible marks on my psyche as to who we are and who we could become and the things we could do and the difference that we can make in the world. Right? Like I said, she didn't even believe in God. She's an atheist. But she did not say, well, listen, I was an atheist, you believe in God, you can't get my money. Not only did she pay me what I charged, but then she gave me money on top of that and fed me. Right? The quality of people that we have in our community. We have to value each other more. We have to respect each other more. Right? The same way we can bow and say sir and ma'am to the other, we gotta be able to say that to each other and see each other as that. We have to be intentional about protecting each other's family, recognizing that this is the Lopez family. You don't mess with that family. You don't mess with that husband. You don't cheat with that person. You don't steal from that person. Because when we do that, we breaking down our own society. This is who we have to become. When a woman told me the legacy